There is not a single thing that is right with Rahul Gandhi. Not a single thing. BJP is better than Congress any waking day. This is the absolute truth.
In a recent discussion on the Jaipur dialogues, Anand Ranganathan made a statement that should send a chill down the spine of every Indian voter.
दहशत फैल जाएगी अगर कांग्रेस आ गई. Even Jinnah would not be able to do what Congress will do if it comes to power.
In 2024, our political discourse has been reduced to a binary. You either support the ruling party or you want the destruction of India. But what if both choices are leading to the exact same place?
मेरे पास लिस्ट है क्वेश्चंस की जो मैं पूछूं, एक आंसर नहीं कर पाएंगे. मैं अपने मन में पूछता है कहीं मिल जाए सरोजनी नगर में मोदी जी मिल जाएं. मोदी जी ये लिखिए लिस्ट है ये आंसर करिए.
Decades ago, the legendary historian Sitaram Goel made a prophecy. He said, BJP will be the new Congress and Congress will be the new Muslim League. At the time, it sounded absurd. Today, the political landscape is mirroring his exact words.
कि आधी भविष्यवाणी कहते ही सत्य हो गई थी. पहली भविष्यवाणी थी बीजेपी विल बी द कांग्रेस. एक तो इससे कि हाँ उनकी पॉलिसीज वैसी हो गई, दूसरी आधे कांग्रेसी बीजेपी आ गए. दूसरी वाली भविष्यवाणी अब सत्य हो रही है.
The standard defense of the BJP is incredibly simple. Okay, they make mistakes, but look at the alternative.
As I said, there is not a single thing that is right with Rahul Gandhi. Not a single thing.
It's a brilliant political strategy. By projecting a weak opposition, the BJP ensures its core voters feel trapped. But Ranganathan points out the fatal flaw in this hostage situation politics.
भले 100 कमियां हो मोदी में, he is still better than Rahul Gandhi. You know?
He recalls a recent incident where he was speaking to a room full of hardcore nationalist Hindus. He asked them a simple question. The answer should terrify the BJP establishment.
लोगों ने हाथ खड़े किए जब मैंने कहा कि बताइए एंटी हिंदू कौन है. यहाँ पे सारे कोई कम्युनिस्ट तो है नहीं, हमारी जो गैदरिंग हुई है, और 95% लोगों ने हाथ खड़े किए कि बीजेपी एंटी हिंदू है.
Let that sink in. 95% of the core demographic, the people who campaign for them, consider the ruling party anti-Hindu. Why? Because of actions that completely defy logic.
ये जो पोर्टोलोई आ गए हैं, the most corrupt person in Assam has now joined the BJP. ये क्या किया आपने? अपने आप को कह रहे हो करप्ट नहीं हो, करप्ट नहीं है. जिसको आप कह रहे हो the most corrupt, जिसने असम को बेच दिया, उसको आप वेलकम कर रहे हो. Routinely ask such questions of the Prime Minister. What the hell are you doing?
If you are a BJP supporter right now, you might be thinking, okay, we are angry, but we will still vote for Modi to stop the Congress. Ranganathan warns, this is exactly where the BJP miscalculates. The threat isn't that Hindus will vote for Congress. The real threat is that they will just stay home.
लोगों में आक्रोश है. देखिए लोग ऐसे हाथ नहीं खड़े करते, कट्टर लोग हाथ नहीं खड़े करते, और बाद में कितने लोगों ने कहा ये देखिए ये 10 चीजें बीजेपी गलत कर रही है. लेकिन अगर वो 10 के 10 लोग वोट करने पे आएंगे, एक भी राहुल गांधी को वोट नहीं करेगा.
They will abstain. They will not go to vote.
अब उस केस में क्या होगा? उस केस में बीजेपी डैमेज हो सकती है. Not voting means the other side actually has an advantage.
This is basic election math. A boycott doesn't hurt the opposition equally. It disproportionately damages the party that relies on massive voter turnout.
International front pe,
Amazing.
they're doing very well.
Amazing.
Even on economic front, they are
Brilliant.
brilliant. लेकिन where is the communication?
Zero. Negative.
When you look at the macro picture, there are areas where the government has delivered, but there is also a glaring contradiction. From allowing Pakistan to run the narrative on Operation Sindoor for 6 months to the recent Iran conflict, the PR machinery seems completely absent.
You look at the communication. अभी जो हुआ है वो इरानियन वॉरशिप, 2 दिन बाद पता चला कि दूसरे इरानियन वॉरशिप को हमने रिफ्यूज दिए.
हाँ,
2 दिन बाद क्यों पता चल रहा है?
वो जिसको उड़ाया था उसको भी रिफ्यूज दे रखी
उसको
थी.
भी. This came out after 48 hours. Why? It's a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate BJP. यार 10 लोगों को हायर कर लो भाई.
But perhaps the most glaring example of the BJP alienating its base isn't just bad PR, it's active policy surrender. The recent UGC draft controversy proved that the government is willing to hand over the keys of Indian education to the very ideologues they claim to fight.
It is BJP's tribute to the left.
I love the way you put it.
BJP's tribute to the left. क्यों? वो पूरा का पूरा जो सजेशन है वो
I'm
किसने
going to
दिया?
steal that phrase.
इंदिरा जयसिंह ने.
हाँ.
Instead of dismantling the left-wing framework, the government's own lawyers are treating leftist suggestions as the ultimate truth.
कि नहीं मैडम इंदिरा जी आपने कह दिया हमारे लिए पत्थर की लकीर है.
सारी इंदिरा पत्थर की लकीर है. ये वो हंस रहे हैं, देखो भाई.
Whether it's the UGC rules, the Places of Worship Act, or the definition of minorities, the central government routinely blocks its own core interests in the Supreme Court.
मुझे गालियां दे रहे हैं मेरे दोस्त बीजेपी में कि यार तुमने वो उस पे कोट ट्वीट क्यों कर दिया, वो उसके 5000 रीट्वीट हो गए क्या. मैंने कहा मैं क्या करूं, उसको डिलीट तुम्हें करना चाहिए था. अगर
So, where does this leave the Indian voter? Sitaram Goel's prophecy wasn't a warning about Congress rising, it was a warning about the BJP sinking to their level. We are stuck in a political matrix where the line between the ruling party and the opposition has blurred completely.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट के बीच में कोई चॉइस है ही नहीं ना.
जीरो.
इट इज बिटवीन टू शेड्स ऑफ ग्रे.
The question isn't who will win the next election. The real question is, will there be any difference when they do? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.